Yes, you've picked the right town. Cortona is the one from under the Tuscan sun, and it really does feel as dreamy in real life as it looks on screen. Perched high above the Val di Chiana, Cortona is one of those hill towns that seems to have been designed specifically for long lunches, slow walks, and dramatic, I could live here moments. Its Etruscan roots go back to at least the 5th century BC, still visible in stretches of ancient walls wrapped around the historic center. The town's fame exploded thanks to Francis May's book and the film Under the Tuscan Sun. The story is set just outside Cortona at Villa Bramasole, and the movie uses local spots like Piazza Signorelli, the fountain scene. The fountain was a movie prop, and the surrounding countryside as its backdrop. So yes, if you wander the main piazza, buy a peach at the market, and suddenly feel like Diane Lane might round the corner, that's not your imagination. So, what's to see in Cortona? Start in the heart of town, between Piazza della Repubblica and Piazza Signorelli. These two squares sit where the Etruscan Roman Forum once was, and are now all about cafes, people watching, and the weekly market. Narrow cobbled streets, artisan bottè, and classic Tuscan trattorias spill out from here in every direction. From the upper viewpoints, you get wide-open views across the Val di Chiana and, on a clear day, all the way to Lake Trasimeno. Very handy if you want a postcard of Tuscany without actually buying a postcard. Diocesan Museum. Directly opposite the cathedral, this compact museum is famous for works by Fra Angelico, Luca Signorelli, and other Tuscan masters, including a celebrated Annunciation and a dramatic Lamentation of Christ. MAEC, Museo dell'Accademia Etrusca e della Città di Cortona, housed in historic Palazzo Casali. This is one of Italy's oldest public museums. Inside you'll find Etruscan, Roman, and Egyptian pieces, including the famous Etruscan bronze chandelier and the Tabula Cortonensis, one of the longest-known Etruscan inscriptions. Santa Maria Nuova. Just outside the walls, this perfectly proportioned 16th century church, originally designed by Vasari, sits halfway up the hillside, with a dome that appears in many of Cortona's classic skyline photos. Basilica di Santa Margherita. Higher up again, this basilica honors Cortona's patron saint and looks down over the town from beneath the Medici fortress. It's a mini pilgrimage, but the views pay you back. The Franciscan convent, Celle, is only a short walk from town. This 13th century hermitage is tucked into a wooded valley with simple stone cells where St. Francis of Assisi once stayed. Today, it's still run by Capuchin monks and remains wonderfully quiet and contemplative. The archaeological park and the Sodo area. Around Cortona, you'll find Etruscan tombs, monumental altars, and sections of city wall that form part of a wider archaeological park. The tumuli at Sodo are especially striking, with sculptural elements inspired by Eastern motifs. Seriously, some of these things will literally blow you away. The Via Romea route, a modern 24-kilometer trail, links Castiglione Fiorentino with Cortona, passing the Sodo Archaeological Park and winding through vineyards and olive groves. It's a good option if you like to earn your dinner. Route descriptions appear on local tourism sites and signage. Cortona really wakes up in summer with a busy calendar of events. Corton Antiquaria. Since 1963, this is one of Italy's longest-running antiques fairs, usually held from late August to early September in the historic center and the former Sant'Agostino convent. Sacred Music Festival. Since 2004, Cortona's Sacred Music Festival has filled local churches and the hermitage Celle with choir concerts, organ recitals, and Gregorian chant each July. If you plan your visit around these dates, book accommodation early. The town gets busy in a very all of Tuscany just showed up at once way. The hills around Cortona are classic Tuscan calendar countryside, vineyards, olive groves, cypress-lined drives, and sleepy hamlets. The area is part of both the Terra di Arezzo wine road and the Cortona wine route, with a strong reputation for Cortona DOC wines, especially Syrah, plus excellent extra virgin olive oil. A typical suggested itinerary from local tourism boards looks like this. 1. Start at the Museum of Rural Culture in Fraticchiola to get a feel for traditional farm life. 2. Visit local sheep farmers and a pig farm salami producer in the surrounding countryside. 3. Stop at an olive oil mill for tastings. 4. Finish in Cortona itself, where enoteche, wine bars, and trattorias give you plenty of ways to research local DOC wines and regional dishes. The right stay is always very important, especially in a destination like Cortona. We do have accommodation details and we'll have that information for you in the next video. If you found this information helpful, can you please like and subscribe to our channel? We are on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers. That will make it easier for us to continue making these videos and maybe cover our overheads, so any assistance is greatly appreciated. To subscribe is free, and it really does send a strong and positive message to YouTube. If you have been to Cortona or are planning to go, leave a comment on your past experience or questions if you have any. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.